But without further ado, let's go ahead and go into these settings, and I'll show you guys every single sensitivity setting. Actually, I'll just show you everything. We'll start with the HUD. So straight off the bat, here's the HUD. I like to have my HUD spread out so that I can have as many fingers on the screen as possible. This HUD is a 6-finger HUD, so if you look at my hand cam right now, you can obviously see just below my face cam, I use my thumb to crouch and slide and stuff like that. I use my index finger to move, and then I use my middle finger to jump, and basically that is for the left side of the screen. I really never use the knife button or the other shoot button. Down at the bottom right here, I might change this, the switch weapons and the UAV and all that kind of stuff. I'm not sure when I will move this, but I probably will move it soon. Either way, onto the right side, you can see I use my thumb for the shoot button. I use my index finger for my aiming button. That's right, I use different fingers to aim and shoot, and then I use my middle finger to reload and scope into my gun. So there you go, there's a 6-finger claw HUD layout for anyone who's interested in how I play. Also, let's go ahead and go on to the sensitivity settings. So if you go over here, I use fixed speed. Fixed speed is the best because you like basically know what you're getting yourself into. If you use things like distance acceleration or speed acceleration, what will happen is your character will start to like spin really fast, and it's really hard to get good muscle memory on that, or to basically subconsciously shoot really well when you have aim acceleration on. Anyway, down to the standard sensitivities, 60, ADS 88, tactical scope 129, sniper scope sensitivity is 80, firing sensitivity is 70, ADS sensitivity is 88, tactical scope sensitivity is 120, and sniper sensitivity is 79. I'm going to put that up to 80. Gyroscope, I don't actually use gyroscope at all, but here you can use gyroscope if you want to. I know a lot of you phone players out there will probably use gyroscope, whereas I don't really hold my iPad, so I don't need to use gyroscope for anything. And for those who are interested in BR, here are the BR settings that I use. Obviously, fixed speed again. Here are all my BR settings. I really don't change my BR settings at all, to be honest, because I haven't really been playing that much BR. I've been mostly playing multiplayer, and Battle Royale's been around for like 2 or so years now, and I've been playing it non-stop, so it's nice to get a good, fresh, new kind of game mode being multiplayer in this game, because you haven't really seen a good multiplayer first-person shooter where there's kills and deaths all throughout the games and stuff like that in a long time, especially on mobile. I mean, like on mobile, there's been really no really good FPS shooter games at all. And so here's all like these settings or whatever. I don't even think you need these, do you? I'm not sure. Oh, here's the basic stuff. Actually, you can look at all of this. I don't even think I showed the basic stuff, but yeah, play with aim assist. It does help you out, so if you want to play with aim assist, feel free to do that. I definitely use it 100%. Tap to ADS, of course, and display left fire button. I should probably turn that off, to be honest. Always sprint, sensitivity 65, all that good stuff. I think that is it, apart from the customize controls button. And what this means is basically if you hold your shoot button down, it will auto aim in for you. The only weapon I use this for is my sniper rifles, just because it's easier to like quickscope and stuff when you only use one button. But for everything else, I use a separate button, or a separate finger for my scope in button and my shoot in button. So what happens with the sniper is as soon as you let go of the shoot button, it shoots, so it's released to fire. It's pretty interesting. I'm not really a fan of that at all. It's not really my cup of tea.